Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Auto normal. Window heat on. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instrument. Heading 347. Altimeter 1010. Parking brake. Engine start levers. Pre-flight checklist completed.
Раз, о, появился. Раз, все, да, есть. Так, ну что, мы тут начали. Мы тут начали потихонечку. Сейчас подлетать будем. Давай депарчер брифинг сделаем. Пусть у нас будет.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using an assumed temperature, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Leave the APU on after engine start. We will configure for a non-standard bleeds off takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle, observe or apply maximum braking, raise speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway, stow the speed brake, and set the parking brake, advise the cabin, this is the captain speaking, remain seated, remain seated. I will then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I will initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, call positive rate gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted at or above flaps up maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust, and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are over our maximum landing weight, so if we are able, we will hold and burn off fuel before returning to the airport. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. We'll use NADP-1. LNAV and VNAV are armed. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Так, став план. Сейчас он подгрузит все. Flight сервис.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Would you like the AP one?
Yes, please.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Starting the
welcome
APU.
aboard today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Так. Что у нас? Давай. Так, в работе у нас полоса 8 правая. Давай-ка мы ее. моя правая с пересечением.
APU on the buses.
Так, все понял.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Clear to close.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Please disconnect the ground equipment.
Roger. Disconnected the GPU and air.
Итак, у нас тут рядом бортик с нами. Давай посмотрим, кто тут.
Once again, ladies and
Так,
gentlemen,
а
welcome to
рядом
the
с
order.
нами, а рядом с нами.
Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information.
Прилетел, что
There
ли,
is an
кто-то?
instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft.
Ага, прилетел.
Regulations require compliance
Ну,
with
как
this
то он
information as well as all crew
стал?
instructions, lighted
Roger.
information
GPU and air
signs,
disconnected.
and placard. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by
Request
pulling
push
on the belt.
button start
To release
clearance.
your seatbelt, lift the metal
Ground,
flap on the
German
buckle.
wings
It is our policy that you
1417
keep your
requesting
seatbelt
push
fastened
back
at all
and start
times while
clearance.
seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit
Okay,
signs
clear
and
to push and
instructions
start
for door
Mashkur. German
operation.
wings
Each door is
1417.
equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency,
Before start
lights
checklist.
illuminate the aisle. The cabin is
Before start
pressurized. If there
checklist,
is a
flight
loss
deck
of
door,
cabin
closed,
pressure,
unlocked,
panels will open and
MCP.
oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated
Set
with
and
your
check it.
seatbelt fastened and pull
Take
a
off
mask
speeds.
toward you to
Set and
start
check
the
it.
flow of oxygen.
CDU
Oxygen
pre-flight.
will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your
Completed.
nose and mouth with the mask.
Other
Place
and
the
element
elastic
trim.
band around your
Friend
neck
zero.
and tighten by
Taxi
pulling
and
on the
takeoff
end.
briefing.
Secure your
Completed.
own mask before
Anti-collision
assisting
light on. Before start
others.
checklist
Your seat
complete.
bottom cushion may be
Start
used to
sequences
hold
2
the
and
seat.
1.
Pull up and remove the cushion.
Check.
Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around
Кольцово,
the cushion
трафик,
and pull back
добрый
to the left.
вечер.
Pull
Аэрофлот
back.
1417. Начинаем выталкивание со стоянки
Not permitted
12.
in the cabin or lavatory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure. Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
Дамы и господа,
Start engine 1.
пожалуйста, обратите
Starting
внимание
engine
на
one.
демонстрацию аварийно-спасательного оборудования нашего самолета.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the
Oil
safety
pressure.
features demonstration.
Наш самолет имеет 8 аварийных выходов. Аварийные выходы расположены слева и справа по борту. 2 в передней части самолета, 4 аварийных люка на плоскости крыла и 2 в хвостовой части самолета.
This aircraft has 8 emergency exits. The emergency exits are located on the left and right of the cabin. 2 in the front compartment, 4 window exits over the wings, and 2 in the rear compartment of the aircraft.
Все выходы оборудованы автоматически надуваемыми трапами. Каждый выход обозначен
Starter
цифровым
cutout.
табло «Выход».
All exits are
Flaps
equipped with
5.
inflatable evacuation
Number 1
slides.
is stable.
Each exit is marked with an illuminated exit sign.
Светящаяся дорожка вдоль прохода указывает направление к выходам. Обратите внимание на выход, расположенный рядом с вами.
Engine bleeds off.
The escape path lighting along the aisle will guide you to the exits. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you.
В случае разгерметизации кабины кислородные маски
Flight control
выбрасываются
check complete.
автоматически из верхних панелей.
In the event of cabin decompression, oxygen masks will automatically drop
Before
down
taxi
from the
checklist.
overhead panels.
Before taxi checklist, generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve closed, engine start switches, continuous, recall,
Check.
Дышите нормально.
check it, auto brake, RTO,
Place the mask over your nose and
engine
mouth.
start levers,
Idle
Ensure it is
return.
demonstrated.
flight controls,
Check.
ground equipment,
Если вы
Clear.
путешествуете с ребенком,
clear,
обеспечьте
before start
маской
checklist
сначала
complete.
себя, затем ребенка.
Flaps 5.
If you're traveling with a child, put your own mask
Request
on
taxi
first,
clearance.
then attend to your child.
Ground, good evening, German wings, 1417, ready for taxi.
После включения табло «Застегните ремни».
Your seatbelt must be
Clear to
fastened
taxi,
whenever the
German
fasten
wings,
seatbelt sign is on.
1417,
Чтобы
Clear on the
застегнуть
left.
ремень, вставьте
Clear right.
металлический наконечник в пряжку.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle.
Туго затяните ремень.
Tighten the strap.
Чтобы
Кольцо
отстегнуть
трафик, Аэрофлот 1417. Начинаем руление.
To
Полоса
release the seatbelt, press the buckle
18,
cover.
правая.
более подробно ознакомиться с аварийно-спасательным оборудованием нашего самолета вам поможет инструкция по безопасности, которая находится в кармане перед вами. Просмотрите ее внимательно. Благодарим за внимание.
You can get more detailed
Flight deck?
information about the onboard safety
Okay, shukran.
equipment from the safety instruction
Captain,
card
the cabin is
located
secured.
in the pocket in front of you. Please read it carefully. Thank you.
Аэрофлот 1417, кольцо трафик, предварительно ВПП 8 лево разрешаю, маршрут руления Танго 10, Альфа.
Это кто говорил?
Привет от Royal Flight. Счастливого полета.
Так точно, спасибо. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist, flaps,
Flaps 5, green light.
stabilizer trim.
Set and check it.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Confirm clear to cross runway 08 left.
Yes.
Кольцо, трафик, Аэрофлот 1417, пересекаем, 8 левую. Confirm clear to enter runway 8 right.
Yes.
Request takeoff clearance.
Tower, German wings, 1417, ready for departure. Clear for takeoff, German wings, 1417.
Runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear for the approach. Ready to go.
Take off.
Thrust set.
Airspeed's alive. Enough.
80 knots. V1, rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. feet.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1 set. Autopilot on. Autopilot off. Autopilot on.
Condition set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level 056. Now.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up set. To level up.
Вот мы и пропарились по скорости и все. Извиняюсь, полета не